My name is Margaret, and I'm 68 years old. Looking back, I never imagined that one simple act of kindness would completely unravel the quiet life I had built for myself. It began on a breezy Thursday afternoon. The wind swept gently through my small garden as I trimmed the lavender near the porch. I had lived in that house alone for the past 14 years since my husband passed. It was quiet, predictable, and safe. That day, my neighbor's grandson came to help with some yard work. His name was Leo, polite, attentive, and always quick to offer a hand. He reminded me of how my son used to be before he moved away for work and started a life of his own. Leo offered to help me reorganize the attic, something I'd been putting off for years. I agreed, not thinking much of it. We spent hours sorting through old boxes, photo albums, and keepsakes I had almost forgotten. Every item brought back a flood of memories, some joyful, some bittersweet. Later that evening, I made tea and we sat on the back patio. I shared stories from my youth, how I used to dance in the rain with my sister, the time I met my late husband at a bookshop. Leo listened with genuine interest, his eyes filled with curiosity and warmth. I didn't realize how long it had been since I felt truly heard. As the sun set, he smiled and thanked me for the evening. It felt innocent, natural. But that's when everything changed. The next day, a neighbor saw him leaving and made assumptions. Gossip spread quickly. Soon I was receiving judgmental glances, subtle comments, and even a passive-aggressive note in my mailbox. I was stunned, hurt. All I had done was open my home, share my time, and connect with someone kind enough to care. But the whispers didn't stop. Even my own daughter called me in disbelief, asking what exactly I was doing with a young man at my age. Her tone wasn't concern, it was shame. That hurt more than anything. I tried to ignore it, but the pressure grew. Church friends stopped visiting. My book club no longer sent invites. The silence around me became louder than I could bear. Leo visited again, worried, confused, but I asked him not to return for a while. I told him it wasn't his fault, that people just didn't understand. After he left, I sat in my favorite chair and stared out the window for hours. Not crying, not angry, just hollow. How had I gone from feeling seen and valued to feeling judged and isolated? Over time, the noise faded. People found new gossip to feed on. But something inside me had shifted. I realized how quickly kindness could be misunderstood, especially for someone my age. But I don't regret it. That brief connection reminded me that I'm still a woman with stories, feelings, and a heart that still beats strong. And if the world isn't ready to accept that, then maybe it's time the world changed, not me.